circuit we connected over here with OLR. So here also OLR is there, here also OLR is there. So if the motor is trying to take more current, then at that time what will this do? This will disconnect it. Okay, so it is going to disconnect the load from the main supplies. Why?
This is OLR.
OLR, overload relay. This is also OLR, overload relay. So here you can find this is the settings.
Yes.
We can set the current limiting point over there. So here also for this also there is setting over there.
Yes.
Here. You can check it up to 25 amps.
25.
Okay, here also you can check it. You can set the limit of this one. So here forward and reverse circuit you know already, and
amps
this particular thing this is there, no, this particular small box.
Yes.
So this is the auxiliary contactor. So here in Siemens we used to get a separate blocks, but here it is a set. All of a set you can do, all as a set you have to buy. So single thing is not available over here. So all at a time you have to buy. Even if you are using one or two, that's not a matter. Everything you have to use over here. So here why they have gone for this many connections over there? Why? Because here we are having, first one is interlocking should be there. Another thing is latching should be there. One more thing is indicators should be there. So for all these things we are using this many number of auxiliary contactors. So these are the main contactors, auxiliary contactors. Now this is the control for this one. So this is for the power control and this is for the control circuit control. Okay, as a switch it is acting over there. So this is isolating the supply from this one. So just put on the control circuit. So here two buttons are there, no? One is for forward, one is for reverse. Now press the forward one. So forward is showing over. Now press the red button. Now press the reverse one. It is showing over there. Now press it off. Okay, up to this clear. Now press the power button. Give the power supply. Now you press it. Check the motor how it is rotating. Inside it is pushing. Inside it is pushing. You can check now. It is pushing. That side now. Why? Because it is rotating in this direction. When it is rotating like this, so that's why it is pushing away. Okay. So now put off it. Let it come into zero position. Okay, now put it on the second one. Now see how it is rotating. Okay, so it is rotating in anti-clockwise. Okay, so when you are putting it off, now put it off. So you can observe clearly in which direction it is rotating.
Yes.
Understood? Forward and reverse. So, okay. Already yesterday you did. What you did for this one only, here forward and reverse switches we are using. In yesterday's circuit what you did? Yes. We are used a sensor over there. Yes. So one sensor is giving signal means this is pressed. Yeah. Another sensor is giving. And we have made this stop button with the help of a timer over there. Yes. So with the PLC. Now without this how to do this one? So forward and reverse of circuit. This you understood now? So this we will see later. First we will do up to this one only. Okay. So here first thing you have to understand is what is understand is put it off. Put it off that also. What you have to understand first thing is here this is a switch for auto manual. So auto manual, what is the auto manual? So when you are putting this in manual, so all the switches will work. This control circuit with the switches. See here you can find. So from this manual, here one wire is coming, no? That is coming to this box.
Yes.
Okay. And from this, it is going to relay circuit over there. So here with the relays, so yesterday we did know already. So from the PLC we will activate the relay and relay activates the contactors. So when you are giving this to auto mode, the supply will be given to the relays over there, and we will be activating this relays with the help of a PLC. So here what we did, all these relays circuit is there, no? These connections we have given to this one. So coils, the activation coil will be there, no? For the coils terminals. So if I want to activate the coil, I have to give supply to them. So those terminals, I have routed them these two here. So this last one is there, no? This last one. So this one, you can find this one, the small one. So this one is for the common. So all the commons I connected here and connected over here, and all these things are there, no? One by one. So from here till that last circuit, if you find how many contactors are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Totally 8 contacts are in this MCC MCC panel.
MCC panel.
Okay, motor control center panel. So in these 8 are there, no? Here you can find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So each for one contactor.
Okay.
So they are connected through this relays. So if I activate this contactor, this relay will get activated. So if I activate second one, this will get activated. Third one, this will get activated. So all these things I will connect to a PLC, and through the PLC this will be activated. When this is giving a signal, this particular relay will be activated, and this relays will activate concerned coil over there. Understood? So if you are putting this auto mode, this will be working with the help of a PLC or any other controller. Now if you are putting in the manual mode, you have to press these switches over there. Okay. Now up to this you understood, no? Now I will put off the supply. You have to check from which terminal to which terminal it is connected. That you have to check with the help of a multimeter. So that clamp meter is there, now clamp meter. So with that one, continuity checkup you have to check. Okay. I am putting off the supply for this one. Okay. Now once you check, I have put it off now. Now you check whether supply is available over here or not. So supply is available. This side. So when you are checking continuity, from here till here you have to check. But if here to here if you check, now what will happen? Supply will be continued from your meter to this one. So this will get supplied. And if you touch that one, you will get supply. So you will get short circuit. So don't check from these terminals. Okay, only check from these terminals. So they are connected to here. So you have to check the continuity from here to here. Don't check from here to here. Again I am saying, don't check in the bottom. All they are sources. These are the loads. So from here to here you check. So now first you check the power circuit. Okay, afterwards you will check the control circuit. Okay, again and again saying, don't touch this one. This one, bottom. Only touch the top one. Okay. After completion of these two, we will go for others.